Thank you.
But he'll call Luke in the morning and they'll agree they won't talk about it, they won't show it.
Well, I think Corey should tell him to talk about it.
If Luke rings Corey and they all talk about it and Luke and Red are fine with that, that's their choice. Nobody can tell them what to do. That's absolutely fine. But people that support, all of them, including myself that supports them, are allowed to be disappointed in this. They're allowed to have that opinion and be disappointed. So I don't understand. They should be listening to us. They should be listening to feedback of the person that's giving you your way of life of living. So whether that's a person that sends a heart me, one rose, whatever it may be, they still support you. So it needs to stop. If you want to play these games amongst yourself, but leave SA, DV, grape, leave all of that out of it. Out. Do not talk on any of that. Go at each other by all means, because no one gives a shit about that. But you need to stop. Stop with the kids. Stop with the DV. And this is what pisses me off. Sorry, TikTok Shop. Because these people there have not gone through this. What others have. Especially a child whose life is ruined on the back of somebody doing that to them. And a DV. I've never been through DV, but I can imagine a DV perpetrator and a person that's been through that has got to live the rest of their life watching themselves. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Thank you. So no one's hating on anybody. I'm just saying that I think all of this needs to stop. If you don't like feedback and people saying, stop talking about it. Thank you, guys. Stop talking about kids. Stop talking about DV. Stop talking about grapes. Stop talking all these triggering things for others, because then people wouldn't have anything to say. If you argue amongst yourself, please do that. But last night, nobody had a hate live on anybody. People, when they see me live, just came in and said they was disappointed. And because they are supporters of them, they have every right to that opinion. But unfortunately, the bigger platforms, because the money's rolling in and the money goes to the head, like me, they'll sit there and say, I don't make money. Last night I was on for hours and I made £1. But it's not about money for me. It's about building a community to have people to have their opinions and their say. That's what should be about. It's an app for people to have their opinions. Thank you, Daz. So please just stop with all the kids that... I don't think that Corey's a bad person. But on here, he's got to understand that just because you've never been through anything like that, there is many, 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 many people on this app that have gone through that. So just stop with it. I don't believe Corey's bad at all. I don't. And I know it's an act for him. But please think before you speak. Because what's an act for you isn't for many. They've had to live like this. Thank you, Dad. So just please stop with it. There's no need for it. It needs to stop. So this is another one. Exactly. And I'm so sorry to anybody that has been through any of them and that have been hurt by this. Because it's got to stop. And I'm so sorry. Honestly, I'm so sorry. If I can say anything to you, just please don't watch it anymore. Because it's not okay. It's not okay. At all. So this is another one. So it says, CEO shows a clip of Corey and Misha. Well, apparently he was having a back and forth last night. But then, there you go. Thank you, everybody.
Well, here we go.
It's not my fault, the bigger version event. Do you understand?
The bigger version?
Well, slightly bigger breasted. Yep.
Wow. I didn't know you were like that, Corey.
And in all fairness, you have got nice teeth. Well, kind of.
I didn't know you were one that goes for like weight and...
Or is it bigger breasted?
That's what you said first.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, not fast shaming you, dear.
He didn't want to say about that. He didn't want...
And then you changed it to make it sound a little bit nicer.
Thank you, Andrew.
Excuse me, I'm not Manjaro.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Morning,
I knew you were
Paul.
coming for me. At least I own my weight.
Excuse me, I paid £290
Thank you, Summer.
Say you apologise for commenting on my looks.
I apologise for commenting on your weight.
Looks.
I didn't say you looked ugly.
Say looks.
Why I didn't comment on your looks. I commented on your weight. So much. MVP Gina, guys. I apologise. Gina, thank you so much. Mandy, you got a glass.
Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm extremely apologetic that I went for your looks. Holy fuck. And wait. Gina, thank you so much. Do you accept my apology? I said my fingers can move it.
I know, life.
Misha, she can give as good as she gets.
Yeah, nobody block Kate, please.
Understand?
You can find your father. Can you let him know that I'm here?
No, because he obviously left you for a reason, and I'm starting to understand why.
Oh!
I'm way too fast for you.
Did I come to know?
No, but I'm just way too fast for you, so don't make me go there. So we'll talk about your dead grandparents, okay? Let's leave
My
it there.
grandparents are alive, thank you.
Oh, they won't be for longer.
And neither
Just
will
asking you to go on the top. Dead. I'm too quick, Misha. Don't push me. Misha, don't. Misha, don't. I'm bad. Misha, don't.
Come on, I love it.
I know you do. You say that to many men.
Thank you,
But
Lily.
they just want to leave, and you're fucking keeping them there.
Give it to me. And that's another thing I say to them as well.
Well, give it to me.
Yeah.
You are definitely going to kill someone one day.
What, you haven't?
You are going to be in some sort of documentary.
Oh, is there anyone,
I don't know,
was there
so.
anyone ever in that house with you? Or do you
What,
just,
in my home?
or do you just put them under the ground? Like,
Thank you, Melanie.
So there was a man in my
Thank
bed
you.
yesterday.
I think it's just Corey and his dogs, isn't it? Like, we never actually hear humans.
There's only one dog. I don't put my men on live stream.
I'm not surprised.
I can't put them on live stream anyway. They're underage.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you, Anne.
She told me she was 12. Fucking hell. Sorry.
The thing is, do you know when people joke about it, it's when it's actually serious, but they joke about it because then when it reflects back on them,
Thank you,
they'll be like,
Sam.
yeah, it was a joke, it was a joke. This is actually what he done.
Shut up, Misha.
I think we need to do a welfare check on the people
Thank
that
you,
he's taken to his
Carla.
house.
Thank you.
The people that turned up to my home, they drove down and drove to my home.
And where are they now?
I know, Nikki.
Where are they right now?
Like, did they leave your home safe or? Guys, I think this is actually quite serious.
Well, at least mine didn't call the police to try and get out.
No, because your ones can't breathe.
I didn't go on top, babe, so they're more than safe.
No, you probably just sat on their faces instead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the last person you sat on, I imagine, is definitely dead.
Oh my gosh.
100% they're dead.
Yeah.
This is bad.
You start itching your little head.
It's because your forehead makes me itch.
Yeah, because you're panicking. Look at your little sweat. I can see you sweating.
I'm not sweating.
You're very shiny.
I'm very shiny because I got this light right
You
by
weren't that shiny before.
I wasn't that shiny before.
Mm.
Were you that fat before?
No.
Well, I put on weight.
That's all you can come for is my weight.
Oh no, I can come for many other things. I think you're trans.
Okay. Anything else? That's old news as well. Anything else?
I do definitely think you're trans though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a forehead like that. Well, ever really.
Like someone's forehead, it makes them trans.
Yeah. I look at you and I think she's either a robot or she's sponsored by Space Raider Crisps.
So someone's forehead makes you trans.
Yeah. It's your hairline that gives it
Thank
away.
you, Kaz.
Could you stand up for me?
Can you stand up?
Yep.
Okay, you stand up, then I'll stand up.
Okay, I just want to look at your bulge if you don't mind.
I want to look at yours.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. Are we going to stand up together or?
I'd like you to do it first, then I'll stand up.
Okay. I'm a bit tall, so I'm a bit like.
How tall are you?
Thank you, Anne.
As tall as the ceiling, dear.
How tall is that? 5'4"?
Yeah, 5'3", yeah.
Yeah. So that's not. I can't see your legs.
You can't see my legs?
No.
Right. Okay. Can we just... Okay. I'm here.
Where are you?
Right here. Hi.
Alright, just wave again. Yeah, you fucking loser.
Oh my god, she fucking just.
Oh, thank you, James. Thank you.
Who's the loser now?
Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you, Dan.
I got him!
He was an absolute hoot.
It's like I didn't know she was going to do it. I knew she was going to do it. It's funny. But when I first joined, she was like, I love you. And I was like, I don't love you. Because me and her used to get on, we used to battle all the time. But then she started bringing like men into the house and stuff. And I don't know whether you watched the FYP, but do you remember that man that she had then? He was like panicking, like really wanted to leave. And she was refusing to give the address over to the police.
No.
So did anybody see what happened when he went into CA's live with EQ and them not there? Or do you want me to look for it? Right, so let's look with it. Let's look on the show. Luke speaks on EQ. Right.
Alright, okay, shut your mouth then. Everybody knows.
Where she's gone, but
You ain't spoken to me.
There we go.
oh no.
Again,
It says Corey joins Canadian Angie's box with EQ and Delusive Angie.
content.
No, I'm going to visit Canadian and she said I can come and stay.
Oh, well, I'm not going to get a license out there, so can we go to America
We
first?
put trigger warnings
She
in.
said we're going to put our phones
Please.
in those security bags so that we can't film each other.
I know, I'm just gonna bleep it. Hopefully.
Bring back the bathtub. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it was great.
Do you remember when I was in Prince Brat's box and you were in America and I said that I was how easy could I hire a GUN?
I know, I remember that, yes, I do remember it actually very well. I was going into
Thank you.
gun.
But can I just say, Corey? Can I just say this, Corey? Were you not in EQ's live on yesterday on her birthday?
Yeah, I said happy birthday and then I commented again, go 1 year closer to the grave.
Lie.
Well, I did.
He said happy birthday, bestie.
He
I said happy birthday, love.
You always call me bestie when you come in normally. Hi, bestie.
Hi, bestie.
And Corey, you've gone back on it again. I said, why?
I think like they actually love each other, because then I was getting screenshots of Corey saying, hi, love. Hello, my love. And then everybody's going, oh, hi, Corey. And then someone said he's
This is on the blaster, this one. There'll be quite a few on there as well. And there's Shaz and there's Clout FYP. Yeah, most of them have got it. But can I say, right, because it is triggering this, the reason people was disappointed in Corey, there was no hate live, there was no nothing like that. The reason why people was disappointed in Corey is because he was in a box with them, laughing and joking after what the evil one had said the day before. The day before, she said the worst about this Danny and kids. But respectfully, Corey, these kids have been hurt by a predator. So you being back in a box after what she said, people was disappointed. But you then thought you'd go and attack your community that was in here saying they were disappointed, rather than sit there and say, well, look, all right then, I'll see it from your point of view. Because remember, without these supporters, you wouldn't be anything either. So as much as you all think money, and money's definitely gone to all of your heads, you're triggering so many. Remember, these are children. These are children we're talking about. And although you, Corey, Evil, Delulu and Canadian G, although you don't have kids, surely to God, you know how bad and sad it is to be speaking on kids. And especially in that manner. Remember, it's not you going through it. It's a child. And that's going to ruin their life. So, please stop. It is money over morals. So last night was not a hate live. Whatever he wants to put out there and choose to believe, it really wasn't. It was about people being disappointed because he was in the box with this one, yet again, laughing and joking. And he can turn around and say, it's just an app, it's just an app. It ain't to so many. It's actually not. And I feel so sorry for anybody that's been triggered by this. I really do. And they can all stop rolling with, I want a platform, I want a big platform. It's got nothing to do with that. I actually care what people think on this app and what people go through in life. So they need to stop rolling with that. But in my opinion, this is just one more opinion. You know when you get the likes of Sobriety Jack and Ems and Millen and all them, and they're all on here and they're doing their absolute most, and everyone goes, oh my God. Oh, thank you, Kaz. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Thank you. When they're on here doing all them things and all these people are saying, like Corey, CA, everybody, they're all sitting there going, oh my God, that's disgusting. She's just a wrong and he's just a wrong and begging on here, blah, 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 blah. Hi, Shell. You've got to remember in all this, right, what you're doing with your mouths, not their actions do what they do, but with what you're doing with your mouth, it's no better. Because now you're not going for each other. You're going for triggering subjects of the supporters that support you. So people that support you, that have been through DV, SA, Grape, like trans, all the communities you can think of, you sit there and you go, oh my God, it's an app, stop getting affected. Honestly, I wish one of these, well, I don't wish that, that's bad to say. But if they actually knew what it was like to ever have gone through any of them, they wouldn't be sat there doing this. Because I'm sorry, that's off limits for me. And you should be able to, as creators, take your supporters' criticism of what you're triggering them on. Not blocking them, not calling them, not doing any of that. So yeah, regarding any of that, I'm so sorry, like, things like that. Oh, thank you, Clover. Listen, I don't make money on here. I don't come on to make money, and nobody should ever feel like they've got a gift in here. And yes, I'm on a higher numbers now, but listen, when other people come on, I can sit in here with like 5 people, and I'll carry on doing that. Thank you, Tam. Please believe me when I say it's not about any of that for me. But these have got to stop. At some point, someone's got to call them out and tell them to stop. And it's going to take all of us to do the same thing. It really is. If we want it to stop and we want it to stop thing, we then need to stop supporting financially. By all means, if you really want to watch. But financially, subbing, we're the ones that have got to take back and now put back out and say we're not doing that. No more. No more. No more of that. You've got to take back everything. Because you work hard for your money. Morning, everybody. Take control ourselves. Because until we all do, like the likes of Kate, okay, I was just reading Kate's comment. The likes of Red, Luke, Alex, Chippy, they do an amazing job on here. They're not on here to trigger people. They're not on here to talk about kids. They're not on here to have a back and forth with people. They're on here to give you a show, but in a respectful manner. And if these people can't do that, then they need to look at themselves. And like I said before, when it comes to kids, you stop rewarding bad behaviour. So this is what we need to do. These people on screen now at the back of you are the biggest earners on here. £700-800 a night to sit there and tell you, oh, get over it. She only turned around and said about a kid being done like that and then me doing that. No, I'm sorry. Got to stop. So it has to stop with us. And I understand that people like watching stuff. But even if you like watching them, please go watch them by all means. Thank you, guys. By all means, you go and watch them. By all means. But just stop the gifting. Stop the money rolling out. Because this is why they think they're untouchable now. Because of what they're earning every night. And I, for one, will only be supporting the 4 I've just mentioned. They're the only people I will be supporting. Thank you, Kaz. Yeah, exactly, Scouse. I'm pleased you do. Thank you, Gossip. So please, 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 one message for you all is, in my opinion, Alex, Red, Luke, Chippy, they deserve it all. Absolutely do. Thank you. They really do. But the rest, absolutely not. Thank you, life. And it is. Now, that's finished now that you've watched them all. But I'm not going to play the rest because it really is triggering what they do say. But it is on the blaster. It'll be all over the FYP if you don't mind watching it there. Because I probably will get a banana. And I haven't got loads of accounts like others. Thank you, Kate. So I'm really sorry if it's upset or triggered anyone because it's not my intention. Oh, thank you, Bill. It's really not my intention. My intention is that it's all got to stop. Oh, the blaster, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. At some point, it's all got to stop, and unfortunately, it's going to take us to do that. But anybody wants to come in the box and have their say, they're more than welcome. You know, there's no hate live. There's no calling anybody. We're talking about the situations that are going on here. Oh, thank you, Daz. That's what we're talking about. There's no hate on anybody. We're talking about the situations that are going on that need to stop. Hey, Kat. Hey, Kate.
Hello, my lovely.
Morning.
What a wonderful show you're doing here.
Thank you. Thank you,
You
guys.
do really well.
Thank you,
I'm
Kate.
going to be quick, right? It's not going to be, people might not like this. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
that's
at the end of
fine.
the day, what's happening is that shock factor pays. If you stick to one side, you notice a drop in views or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay? So you need to bring that back. So if you see
Thank you, Kat.
in rooms or do whatever, yes,
Yeah.
to bring back that, and unfortunately, a lot of people like that. So they will go back to that. It's
Yeah.
horrible, it's nasty, we just through and we know what's what,
Oh,
right? But there's a group, I'm sorry to say, is a bigger group that will go and enjoy this sort of thing, where they rip each other apart, shred each other, talk about most vulgar things.
yeah.
That won't change, I'm afraid. In fact, it will escalate. The more they do, the more vulgar they get, the more they will receive. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's facts.
Well, it is, and I honestly, I agree with you, Kate. All I'm saying is for the ones that can, please take it back. Please take it all back, and I just believe, Kate, that the more you gift these, and I'm not saying that people shouldn't watch people, I'm not saying that at all, and this is no hate on anybody, but I'm just saying, like, the ones that are so triggered and upset because they live this in real life, you need to take back control before it gets to you even anymore. Take back control and don't allow this to happen. So if you're supporting somebody and you are triggered by that, by all means, if you want to watch them, do that. But don't gift bad behaviour to make you feel like shit, because it's not okay.
Yeah, I agree. But
That's all I'm saying. And it's no weight on anybody, because Corey's probably a nice guy off that. But I feel sorry for, like, Luke, Red, Alex and Chippy, because they have gone through the absolute most. They've had the family spoken about, they've had people doxing, they've had the worst said to them. And unfortunately, them four there are just, you know, they don't ever, I've never heard them speak on children in a derogatory way or DV or mocking people's. So all this that's going on now, it's not acceptable. So that's why I say we need to take control back ourselves.
Yes, I agree. I fully agree with what you're saying. But, you know, it always seems like he's the verses of good and evil. But
Yeah,
at the moment, people are wanting this entertainment. Not a lot of them. But there's a bigger majority, I'm afraid, with the balance that are enjoying this sort of entertainment. That's what they're putting it down to, entertainment.
morning, Sarah. No, I agree.
And money talks when all's said and done. Money talks, and while the money's rolling in, it's not going to stop.
No.
Well done, Sharon, on them clips, because it was absolutely brilliant.
I'm just so sorry people are getting hurt.
I know.
It's not fair. But
just-
the thing is, they wash that out, because This is all of them who does it, not particularly just one person. I'm talking who do this,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
God, yeah. All
So
of them.
you have to put them all in one bracket. In my opinion, you cannot single one out when they all perform in the same way,
Yeah.
right? But see, the thing is what you, the viewer, myself, as a mod to people as well, is that you need to stand by what is right for you,
Of course you do.
okay?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And yes, unfortunately, the best thing to do, it sounds like a cop out, and I do apologize if it does, is to scroll on,
I know.
report if necessary, unfollow if necessary, and scroll on.
Do you know what it is for me though, and others last night? What I'm gathering, because it wasn't no hate on Corey. People was disappointed, and people are allowed to feel disappointed. So last night, I mean, even today, the people that are in there, they actually do believe in that person. They really do. Like sitting back and watching that person, and they really do believe in them. And a lot of people sit there and think that they're their voices because they're not recognised. And
don't you think as well though, just Nanna, that people need to realise they don't know these people?
Yeah.
People get so upset because what a creator has said or done that they don't agree with. They shouldn't be so surprised and shocked. I heard DQ say the other day, she will never stop ripping Miss Red apart because she's making lots of money for doing it.
Exactly.
So at least she's been honest. For me, I don't like that. I don't see that as entertainment. In fact, I think it's horrendous that somebody is being gifted for ripping somebody else apart. So I stay out. Do you know what I mean? I am upset for the viewers that these people are upsetting. But I think people need to just take a minute and think, we don't really know these people. They don't know us, and they don't care a damn what we think about them.
No, absolutely not, no. We need to take, the view needs to take the same attitude, really, towards them as they do with us.
Yeah.
Is if they do not give a what's it, they just see it as an app. So they won't mind if we decide to treat them the same way. Reverse psychology. You don't like it, we don't like it. Don't pay, don't follow, don't this, that or that. We don't care about you. We just take it as it is. If you're hurting and you're ripping each other apart, we're going to take your word that this is all fake. We don't care.
Yeah. But it's not even that, like, you're right, Kate, and you are right in exactly what you just said. The only thing I worry about is the people that are affected because they've been through these things.
Yes, exactly. That's what I worry about. The people have written to me.
Yeah. I know.
It's horrifying. The one last night, I actually stayed up the whole day and night with this one last because something happened to us not so long ago, basically. And this was all brought up on this app, and she thought she got away from all of it. And, let's just say we're talking off the cliff.
I know.
Yep. So, yeah. But you see, these creators won't think about that. They won't care about it. They push it away like, well, it's not real. It's not real. Well, unfortunately, it is real. It's very real.
I know.
Do you know, it's when they're involving the names in people's real life grandchildren or children, and they're involving a real life victim whose mum's on this app that they talk about constantly, and the subjects that they talk about. But really all we can do is stop going in, stop listening to it, and stick with the people we feel are entertaining us.
Yes.
Exactly.
There's also a lot
Good morning.
Morning.
Sorry.
Can I just jump in for 2
Sorry.
seconds?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Dad. You was next. Sorry, Darren.
No, it's all right. I'm on my own live, so I just want to jump in really quick.
All right, Dad.
Everyone knows that I like Corey, yeah. But from what I've seen last night, I am so disappointed. It's unreal. I'm just sat there with my mouth open because I was out last night. So I've just caught up on the FYP this morning. And I'm just sat there with my mouth open going, what is he doing? It's just utterly ridiculous. And certainly most of my chat are like turning the other way and say, no, we can't deal with this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't get how people can say the worst of the worst about someone and then later that afternoon be friends with them.
Exactly that.
My brain can't compute that.
No, mine either.
Can I just follow on from Dazzy's point?
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm coming from a completely neutral. I don't support anyone, to be honest with you. I just have a really neutral look. But can I just say, Corey has never hidden who he is or what he does, even to the people that are closest to him. So, for example, Red, Luke, Alex, for example, and they all allow and condone the way that he behaves when he behaves towards people that aren't them. So I can't understand what the outrage is now. And that's not me being against anyone or for anyone. It's a completely impartial opinion. So this is kind of, yes, he did say awful things, but he's also said awful things to and about other people. Yeah. And that was okay. That was okay, and that was, it kind of seemed to be allowed and condoned. It's just Corey, it's just the way he is. So I can't understand why there isn't that same opinion now. Does that make sense? And that's to say, that's not me. That's not me supporting anybody. It's not me supporting anyone. I'm just sitting from an outsider thinking, hold on a minute, this is really kind of not balanced at all.
Gina, but okay, let's take your point a step further. Yeah. What has just Nanna and the people in her boxes last night ever done to Corey? What were they dragging?
No, nothing. No, not at all.
Please let me finish my sentence before you jump over me. Yeah. Those people in those boxes did absolutely nothing to deserve that. Now, Corey going at someone who said the worst is one thing. Going at people because they have an opinion, and haven't actually said the worst of the worst and are just sort of discussing something, and then dragging them for their age and dragging them for this and dragging them for that, when they've actually done nothing, is a totally different thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I can understand if you're going after someone who has been bringing up people's kids, bringing up people's traumas, bringing up this, bringing up that, bringing up the other, but to then go at someone viciously who's actually done nothing, that, to me, that's bang out of order. And that's where the difference lies.
He blocked us as well, Daz.
I mean, last night, and this is no lie, right? Last night, it was no hate live. People was in the chat, am I lying, everybody that was here last night? People was in the chat and they were saying they were disappointed. And I believe, if that's your opinion, you are allowed to voice that. You don't, because you give somebody, oh, thank you, Trudy. Because you give somebody and you're in there, doesn't give them the right to go at you just because you're having an opinion. They're allowed to be disappointed. So no, there was no name calling, there was no nothing. People just said they was disappointed. And what Tracy got in response, I mean, I don't give a shit, people hate me on here anyway, but I don't give a shit. But what Tracy got last night and then finding their address is not okay.
No, definitely not.
It's not an opinion.
Sorry guys, but let me tell you, I ain't bothered if he finds my address, like I said last night. And if he does come, make sure he pre-books properly. And that's not a threat, it's a promise. I don't make threats, I've never made a threat in my life, I've made a promise. But if he does turn up at my house, make sure he pre-books his ambulance. Freddie, backed up now. Because he will get both barrels off me. He thinks he's untouchable. He's indestructible. He's not.
He won't.
Do you think that's? He actually went on the electoral roll to find Tracy's address on a live.
Do you think that's kind of maybe because he's enabled?
No, he's not enabled. He thinks he's indestructible. He thinks he's untouchable. He thinks just because he's a G-man. No,
yeah, I agree.
Enabled by the people
I
who
agree.
give them. Is that what you mean? Do you mean enabled?
I just mean
who give them?
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, as I say, I wasn't getting at you, Daz. I don't know if you heard before you spoke. I'm not a supporter of anyone, so I don't support anyone. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing as an outsider. Okay.
I heard
that. Good. Okay. So what I mean is that, like everybody goes at EQ, for example, when it's an Angie, and it's all about, you know, people enable her, people encourage her, be it the gifters or people that are in her room. Is that not then the same said for Corey then? Because if he obviously sees that he's being supported financially or whatever by that behaviour, then of course he's going to keep on doing that.
Absolutely correct. He's quite open about the fact he's here to make money.
I mean,
He is open, isn't he, about that? Very
Well,
open
there's
about
people-
that, as is EQ.
People must find that entertaining.
But do you know
because
what?
they gift for it. So
Sorry, Jacqueline. Sorry, Dan. Go on.
So we're as entitled to have an opinion about that.
Of course,
as,
I agree.
As the people are who gift them. I mean, it concerns me that people find them entertaining enough to gift them when they're searching for people's addresses and things, but...
Can I just say, following on what Gina said about people enabling them, and it's always been the same, I agree to a certain extent, because like Alex has never done anything and anything bad on this app, yet they'll go at him and say he's a predatory towards women, but yet Corey, and this is no hate on Corey, it's just an example. So Corey has done exactly the same, and the way he spoke to women, he has been so derogatory and degrading to women, but nobody says anything about that. He gets a pass. So I would like to understand where that, do you know what I mean? Like how one thing's acceptable and the other's not as well. It blows my mind.
Yeah, you're right.
And can I also say,
I'm going to drop, Nana. Thank you for having me up.
All right, Gina, I know we've done. And I'm not saying...
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye now. So, the difference being for me on two different sizes, yes, Red and them lot have gone back, but they have never, ever, ever spoken on kids. They have never, ever, ever spoken on TV. They've never mocked anything at all. So... that's the difference for me, and that's why I know that side have morals.
Anyway, Nanna, I'm going to go back to my life because I'm neglecting my life. But I just wanted to say, all I'm hearing is blah, 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 Red, blah, 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 Alex, blah, 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 Luke. Justice for the little bluefish room. Catch you later, sweetheart.
Now, do you know what? It's just disappointing that people, especially these larger creators, can't take criticism, and they can't. And people are allowed to be disappointed.
I think as well, Nana, there's a lot of vulnerable people on this app that you know maybe don't get to go outside and make friends and bits and pieces like that. So a lot of the time, these people on the internet they're classing it as their friends. And they're gifting them, they're subbing to them, they're, following them, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're coming, these creators are coming out with the world's worst things that you could imagine, but to them, they're friends. And the people are kind of like, brainwashed in a way, I believe.
I agree. Honestly, I agree with you, Shab, because there is so many vulnerable people. And can you imagine if it was a vulnerable person that has gone through DV or whatever, rape or whatever, and they're just doing it as they're just talking as they would just say morning. It's just free flowing from the mouths. It's crazy.
Yeah.
When it showed last night he said, when he showed us all that was in the box, me, just Nana, just Andrea and somebody else. He says, none of these women have ever gifted me. No, but Nana subbed to you the night before. I felt bad for him. 12 months, and we've never gifted to you. He'd rather have a sub than have a gift, like he's always said.
I just feel very...
When he talks. Sorry, Lisa.
That's okay.
Go on, Shah. What was it? Oh, sorry, Lisa, you go down.
No, let Shah go.
Dan, what was you saying, Dan?
I was just saying, and that just proves that money talks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to jump down so other people can get in, but thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing an amazing job, Shah. You're doing absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you for being here. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, I just feel... I think it's a bit of a betrayal, I feel.
Yeah, it is, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right there.
You know, it's
Hello, just Nanna. You know, can I just say something? I think
Wait
this
a minute, Jella, because Lisa was talking.
Somebody was
Oh,
talking. Lisa.
Sorry, Jella. Can we just let Lisa finish, please?
No, I just feel it's a betrayal, and kind of I feel quite emotional about it because I just see the flack and the hate that Alex, Miss Red, Luke gets. You know, I mean, Miss Red is pulled apart on a daily basis, and yet she's called the bully. And to me, it just makes my stomach roll with
Thank you, Roman.
her and, you know, sickness, because it's when someone just does that, you know, sits in the box laughing and then says really derogatory things that are really inappropriate, that should not be said. You know, I don't care if anyone calls us snowflakes or we're what's the word? We're too triggered. We should come off the app. Some of us should be able to come on live, and you know, we have experiences, and we can't help how we feel, and we're entitled to feel that way. You know, it's all right. I wish I could just switch off and just go, right, that's it, but I can't.
Exactly. And people with morals and people that have empathy, it's very hard to do that. And I know they say it's just an app and get over it, but not everybody can do that. And if you can do that, good luck to you, but I can't. I certainly can't.
What I've noticed is that people will, money talks, unfortunately, and people do turn, and you know, I've noticed a few rooms that I've turned into the bad side, and it's kind of, I just sit there and think, I don't understand why you're doing this. And you know, they will throw you under the bus for you know, a gift or a sub or anything like that. If you're a mod, it doesn't matter. That's my experience.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree. You know, it's all become about money, and you know, they're allowed to say what they want when they want. People shouldn't be affected. People should just do as they're told, and people should. Yeah, you've got an absolutely brilliant point, Lisa, and thank you for saying, because it's true. It's very true.
Can I just say, I sit with the other side. I'm not going to lie.
Christina, can I just, there's 2 minutes, darling, because Jella was going to be talking because she hasn't spoken. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Go on, Jella. You have your opinion down.
Hi, just Nanna. And Lisa, I apologise for cutting in on you. I'm really sorry about that. I just want to say this gifting, right? The gifting is for, you know, if you enjoy a life, you gift somebody. But I can't see how you can gift people that are saying the worst and doing the worst on this TikTok. It's a 13 plus app. And they throw words around like it means nothing. Exactly. You have 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16, that are actually going through things in their home. That are afraid to speak up. And when you hear people throwing words around like that, I mean, how do you think those youngsters are feeling?
I know.
These are big creators. Ye should be ashamed of your lives. Miss Red there, I have never, as long as I'm watching her, heard her saying stuff like as bad. No, that's because I do like Miss Red, right? And maybe I'm biased, but I do like her. But I can't understand how EQ is getting away with it. I can't understand how all of them are getting away with it. People that are saying it on all their lives, like the big creators. I mean, the police should stand in and do something, because for the 13 plus up to 16, up to 18, they're not thinking about the effect it has on them, because they think, oh, nobody's going to believe it. Like, everybody's a nonce. Everybody's this. Everybody's that.
Yeah.
Who's going to take them serious
I mean, it's gone out of hand. It's actually getting sickening to turn on TikTok, and I rely on everybody because I am disabled. I don't get out. I suffer with depression, and I went through DV. And DV, the way they turn around and say, oh, she didn't go through it. How do anybody know what anybody in this life has gone through?
You know what? I am so sorry, Joa, because it's not okay, and I'm so sorry that you've been through that, and people are just mucking it on here. Honestly, you are right in everything you just said. You are absolutely spot on with it all.
It's fine.
I had a message off me, you know, and I put that up last night about I did sub to him for 12 months.
Yeah.
I had a message off somebody. I won't say their name unless they say reply. So you sub to him for 12 months, and because he does something you don't agree with, you rip him on a live. Now, I didn't rip him on a live. He done the other way. He called us menopausal old grandmas.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything nasty to him or about him. All we said, we was disappointed. Now, yeah, I did call him a wrong un. He's sick with wrong uns, you're going to get called a wrong un. Agree?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I stand by. He's a wrong un. You sit with them wrong uns, you're going to get called a wrong un.
But Tracy,
you love him, then you love her, then it's, you know, you sit with her and you agree with what she said.
you subbed to him and you gifted him. So you're paying some of his wages, right? Whether that be a penny or whatever it may be. You do that. Just remember, right? These creators, right? They need to take a step back and listen to their supporters. Because if you're sitting there saying, it's get over it's an app, then you're going to have to get over yourselves and realise that your supporters are allowed opinions. They don't just come in your room and their mouths are sealed and they're not allowed to say anything. They do have opinions. They are humans. It's only natural to have an opinion. You have all your opinions, and your opinions get voiced every day.
Yeah.
These people that are in the boxes now and that came in last night, they had every right to have their opinion. You tried to shame somebody and other women because they had an opinion. No one slated you, Corey. No one called you. No one said nothing like that. So please stop doing all that. If you want to have your supporters, then you're going to have to learn how to take criticism. And last night they were disappointed. That's all that was said.
You'd think that these youngsters, when they're, like, I call them youngsters because of my age, you know.
Yeah.
I think also, you know, one day they're going to be our age. And, you know, you don't know what life's going to throw at you, you know. You don't know. That could be, you know, you could be suffering from a mental illness, like suffered a few, to be fair. But, you know, life could throw you a very nasty card one day and you could be in the pits with no one, just your kids, which is, you know, grateful you've got your kids. And TikTok, you know, like myself, is your social network, you know, to look for an escape from all the horrible stuff in your head. And then you're just reliving it when you support people or you watch people like the FYP, because let's be fair, it's all we see on the FYP. You know, people can say block it, but it's there. It's all it is this nasty, vindictive things they say that are just, you know, take you back to the time in your life where you didn't feel safe, you didn't want to get out of bed, you didn't want to eat. You know, it shouldn't be about that, but it is, unfortunately. And it's it's just like you said, they've got to think about what they're saying.
Yeah, but but the thing is, right, they have got to think about what they're saying. They've got to take a step back and listen to what their supporters are saying. Stop talking on kids. You lot want to go back and forth with each other, do that, but stop talking on kids. DV, great, as if it just rolls off people's tongue and it's in a conversation that everybody has day by day. Absolutely not. Think again.
Do you know, just Nana, when Angie turned around and said, "Did you get misread? You know, about himself beating her around the kitchen."
Yeah.
I cried over that. I cried over that.
I
But
did.
it's me, a DV victim, because you will never know. And it's like, did you record it? Did you do this? You don't say stop. Can you please? I want to video this for proof. The only proof you have is the bruises you have.
Yeah.
And you don't go out showing them.
Exactly.
You hide it. Can I go away now, just now, because I really don't like, because honestly, it's a very hard subject, but I just wanted to say it, that they're really the big creators. Please think about the victims, because if you were a DV victim, or if you were SA'd, you would not turn around and say, have you got the proof?
I know. Do you know what, Jelly? Thank you so much for coming up. You're an absolutely beautiful lady.
You're welcome.
And it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Take care and try to have a nice.
I sent you a follow.
Right, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Can I just say, right? Everybody has this for. I know. Angie's hated in here. I'm sorry. Everybody says this about Ange and Red, but what about Corey and Sophie?
Oh, don't
Corey
even get me
called her
started.
a liar. He mocked her. He was horrible. But where was the outrage for that then?
Right. Let me just say, Christine, right? I understand that and I fully agree. Nothing should have been said about that. It was disgusting and nobody agrees with that. I certainly don't agree with that at all. But I've also
Can I
got to
say as well?
But I've also got to say to Sophie, if you've been like I've been through child SA, you would not be sitting around or even speaking to a person, like I've said, just rolls off the tongue, slating people's child SA, great, DV, you would not want to be anywhere near that person. So I'm sorry, as much as I have empathy for that it got outed and it shouldn't have been, but I don't agree with the way she stands in life. I don't, because me personally, my morals will never allow me to sit with somebody that mocks stuff like that. Not now.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, Nana. But you supported Corey at the same time.
Listen, I've never supported Corey. Do you know exactly what happened? Right, me and Corey's had a back and forth for I don't know how long, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. So not yesterday, but the day before. EQ said the most outrageous thing about a child on the end of somebody's, and said that to Corey. Then I see Corey having to prove that his mum that he hadn't spoken to for 8 years, that CA had not spoken to her. And I just looked at him and I thought, oh my God, that is so bad. You've had all that thrown at you today. So yes, I subbed. But that is the only time I've ever subbed, and it's the only time I sent a heart me. So regarding what Sophie and everybody, what came out about Sophie, I never was in there when that came out. But you've also got to understand, if people want sympathy and empathy for what you've been through, like child SA, like she's been through, then you cannot go on to mock other people's SA, other people's grape, other people's DV, and
absolutely.
they do that. So I'm sorry, but they do say the worst and triggering things on a daily.
And the thing is, also,
I definitely don't hate anybody on this app. I just want to make that point. I maybe talk about their behaviour and dislike their behaviour and things that they do, but I don't hate anybody on the app. It's a bit of a strong word, and people don't know these people. This is a point we've been trying to make this morning. We can't hate these people. We don't know them. It's their behaviour we call out.
Exactly that. Nobody on here is hating on anybody.
No.
Nobody in here is ever going to sit there and agree that saying even things to Sophie and that is right.
No way.
It's not right. Absolutely not. What happened to her was not okay. But equally, what she does and what she sits with is worse than what I've ever seen on this app. I'm sorry, because I've never seen Luke, Red, Alex, or any of them, Chippy, ever speak on children, DV, and mocking things. Hi, Surin.
But do you not think the problem is that they don't call Corey out for it?
But that,
And that's
listen,
where they get
I
a
can
lot of
only.
hate.
But Christine, what I'm saying to you, I can only explain to you right now of how I felt about that situation. And
Yeah.
I just expressed to you about that. I cannot control anybody else and what their opinion is and how they feel. Me personally, I will always stand for Red, Luke, Alex and Chippy because they have never, ever, ever done that, ever. But please believe me when I say, when other things are said, even to them, when Aaron Jack, even with the evil one, when they split up, I had empathy for that person because she was so upset. But now I just think, oh my God.
And I'll say I have followed Corey up to now. I have subbed to Corey and I have thought he was really funny. Nana, you've heard me say in here, I make allowances for him because he's a young boy and I have a young boy.
Yeah.
But I think what went on last night was wrong. That's just my opinion. We all have one.
But nobody was horrible about Corey. This is the thing.
No, that's it. It was wrong.
Nobody was horrible about anybody last night. The only people that was in here when I was live, they came in and said, I'm disappointed. And me personally, they've got every right to be. Because it's their opinion and they support these people. You're telling people that to gift you, you're telling people to support you, but then you're not willing to take their criticism and how they feel on a subject that just happened. I'm sorry, but that can't happen. I'm sorry, but it can't.
The thing is, what I don't want a pity party, but you know, when 5 years ago my life was, you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was, you know, it was comfortable and I lost my mum and I had a partner of 23 years and he was healthy, fit, and one day he just fell on the floor and just passed away. And they called it, he was 46 and it's called sudden adult, you know, I can't say the word. And that's when my life changed, you know, and it's, you know, when people say, oh, I hope you fall down the stairs and do, you know, it makes me, you know, it makes me feel quite hurt because I realise how soon, how quickly your life can change in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry.
You know, I'm not.
Corey's in here and he's just said, I owe nothing to anyone on here.
Right, let me just ask Corey a question. Corey, nobody hated on you last night at all. Your supporters came in here and said they was disappointed that you were sat in a box with EQ after what she said the day before to you and was so upset that you was in there laughing and joking with her. Can you not see that your supporters have every right for their opinion, and if they're disappointed, they're entitled to that? I don't understand. If people wanted to criticise me and tell me from... Corey, there wasn't... Do you know who the 4 people was? It was me, my mod, and Tracy, and my other mod. That was all. The people in the comments came in and said they was disappointed. And I'm sorry, but people are entitled to say that. You have to understand, because you're a businessman, that if you get criticised for something, then you need to take on board what people are saying because they're the ones that are supporting you. So no one hated on you. No one was saying anything bad on you. They are entitled to say they were disappointed. And for you to sit there and say that it's just an app, I'm sorry, you just heard the ladies and gents that have been in here. For some of these people, it's not just an app. So what you're saying is so wrong. You should take what they're saying and listen. Whether you do anything about that, I don't care. And you probably are such a nice lad off here. But what you've been saying recently is not okay. And they don't feel that way. Here he is. Everybody just let him talk, please.
You're the nicest possible manager, Nanna. You're a fucking stalker and I don't care. Do you understand?
Listen, Corey, I don't care. You can have that opinion. No, you can have that opinion of me all you want.
You can sit on this app all day, every day. You can talk about
I don't sit on here all day, every day. I come on at 7 o'clock. No, I don't.
You can talk about my fabulous name. right?
come
You
on
can
at
talk
7
on me
o'clock
because
every
that's the only
night,
time you get
Corey.
news. Excuse me, can I speak? You've been speaking for the past 3 hours
You
about
don't
me.
rule me. You don't tell me this is my
All right, God
platform.
bless you.
You
So
tell
why are you going to
everybody
run hate
about yours.
boxes then? God
I'm
bless you.
telling
Stay your
you.
band then, you thick fuck.
I'll tell you what then, Corey. If you can't
Yeah?
take criticism, you should know
I
as
am
a
not going to take
businessman.
criticism from a woman in her late 60s.
Who's in her late 60s?
So what
And
about
Tracy, you
all
can
the
shut up your wet wipe.
people? What about all the people that was in here then, Corey? Why are
You
you
were
just
sat in
picking
Red's
on-
box less than 3 days ago, Tracy, saying how
We
much you loved
cared
me.
about you, Corey. We cared about
Yeah.
you because what happened.
Oh,
and we
how am
thought
I going to
you were
cope without
different,
Tracy
but no,
Two Teeth?
You just
Shut
no.
up.
I'll tell you what you am. You're an
Shut up.
hard-faced cow.
All right, thank you, babes. I appreciate it.
Hard-faced cow.
Do you not understand how you're talking to people? People that
Look,
support you.
I don't care.
Why don't you
And I
care
love the
then,
way you're like,
Corey?
oh,
These
people that support me.
you.
Right, listen to me just, Nana. Last night, I had 1,600 fucking subs. I lost 2. I promise you, I'm not heartbroken. I'm sure that £6 is really going to
Well, I'll
affect
tell
my
you what,
bank.
Corey, you'll go very far in life like that.
Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate
being
it
a person
gratefully.
of hate and disappointment to people. Well done, you.
I am far from a disappointment to anybody.
Oh,
just
you are, because there was a lot of people in here last night disappointed as well. And you can't take criticism. That's the one downfall you've got.
Yeah, because
you can't take criticism.
When it comes to criticism, just Nana, right? Especially when it comes from you, which is fucking nuts, which is
But
wild.
you don't know me. You
Look,
listen to people.
We all know what you've done with Delusive. We all know
What
it.
did I do to Delusive?
But
Did
you fucking
anybody
stalked
call
her,
her out
number
what she
one.
did to me?
Oh, here
Did
we
you
go.
call
Now
her
you're
out
going to
what
start
she
talking
did
about
to
your
me?
child essay, correct? Start crying, waterworks. Go on then.
Absolutely not. When do I
You
cry
got it
about
last time.
it? You can sit in here and mock
You
my
tried to
essay
single-handedly.
all you want, Corey, but
I
what
didn't
I
mock
won't allow
nothing,
you
so
to
don't
do
say I did.
is sit
Don't
there
say
and
I
mock
did.
other people that have gone
Do
through
not
that.
put words into
You
my
don't
mouth.
give a
I have
shit
not
about
mocked
who's
the
gone through child essay or anything. So don't even go there, Corey. You want to come in here and mock my essay? Please go back on your own platform and call me that. Because
mock
you
your essay.
never,
I
ever,
never mentioned anything
ever
about
come
your
in here
essay.
again. Ever. Absolutely not. Now, piss off. People weren't being nasty about you at all. People was criticising how you was yesterday and had an opinion. And if you're going to be like that over an opinion, well, then you're irrelevant in anybody's
Why are you
life
letting me
here.
speak? Why are you not letting me speak?
Because you're a horrible man. You've just mocked my
if you
essay.
look at
You
your
don't know
comments,
what it's
they are
like to
saying
go
let
through
him
that.
speak.
You
So why are
do
you
not
letting me
know.
speak?
You just had another sub loss, Syria.
Oh wow! How am I ever going to cope? Just
Corey,
now,
just
you
let
should
me
let me
say
speak. I
one thing
haven't
and you
mocked
can say
anything.
what you want to me. Let
I
me
have
say
not
one thing
mocked
to you.
anything.
You have
What have I
never,
mocked?
ever in your life gone through what you are all mocking on a daily basis. You haven't not been through
You
any
don't know
of
what
that.
I've been through, because I don't sit on a public app in front of a bunch
good
of
for you.
strangers
Good for
and
you
tell
that I
people what
was.
I've been through.
Listen. Good for you. Just because I was that kind of person that came on and told my story because I
Yeah,
thought
but you
people
told him
out here was
Angie's
good.
box, so why are you taking it out on me?
I haven't taken out on you.
You said it
People
to
was
Angie, you didn't
just
say it
saying
to
you
me.
was disappointed.
You just sat here and said that I mocked your child essay. No, I didn't.
You said you're going to cry again about your essay. What's that then, Corey? What is that? Tell
I said
me that's not
crocodile
mocking
tears
it.
like you done in Delusives.
Absolutely not. You want to believe a woman that sits there mocking people's essay and DV and everything else, and you pick here over people that are good people, that are mothers, grandmothers, and everything else. You want to call me a stalker because I haven't replied because I'm not a big creator on here. No, I'm sorry, Corey. You are not
That's all you've been
coming
going on
here
about all day
slating
is
me
views.
and calling me a stalker. I'm not
That's all
doing
you've been
that.
going on about is views all day, just Nana.
I don't want views. I've sat on this app for 7 months with 10 people in here. I don't care. I care about people's opinions.
You let him speak.
Why are you dropping me and adding me back?
I don't even know who's dropped you.
I just say one thing? Mods run your platform. I find that nuts.
Can I say something? Stop dropping me. Stop.
Can I just say something? I don't think people. Well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't hate you, Corey. I just feel that what was said about you and the attack that happened on you the previous night was absolutely disgusting.
But can we bear in mind, I was already in that box. Ricochet added them both in. There was no way I was going to drop just because them two come in.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just saw.
I was in them boxes way before them two walked in.
But you laugh and joke around with them.
But again, it's hilarious when somebody calls you gravy tits. I'm sorry, but if you haven't got a sense of humour...
I know, I just think it's the other stuff that she said to you was...
The other stuff that she said to me, I dragged her for on my own life. But again, if I'm sat in boxes and them two get invited in because they know it's going to bring the views in, because me and DA and EQ are going to, end up arguing, which we did, then I'm not going to drop down for anybody.
But you said happy birthday, love.
Yeah, but didn't you see my comment below it when I said 1 year close to the grave? Look on the blaster, it's on there.
Yeah. Well, Corey, can I just say one thing, right? Let me just say one thing.
I said 1 year close to the grave.
Right, let me just say one thing to you. Do you know why everybody loves you on here? Because you are like a lot of people on here look to you to be their voice. Because you are the only.
But it's tongue in cheek what I come out with, though. And that's look off this app. I live a very.
Can I just have one thing, and I'll shut up. Even though it's like I will shut up. Honest to God, Corey, please believe me when I say for 7 months I've sat with 10 people in here. I've never asked anyone to pin me, pick me up, or do anything. Never have, never will. I left Elusive because she mocked my SA and my mental health. And my brother nearly tried to do himself over, so I left there. I wasn't kicked out. She mocks my everything every day. But yes, I do get angry and I do reply, and I shouldn't do that, and I'm stopping what I'm doing. But what I am saying to you, Corey, is people love and like you, and I'll tell you why. Because you do. You're the one that gives people a voice and sits there and turns around and tells them people they are fucking wrong-uns, and I big you up for that all the time. And I subbed to you the other night, and do you know why I subbed to you? Because what they said to you, EQ said to you, was absolutely disgusting. And then to fucking say about your mum and you having to ring your mum after 8 years, I sat in your room.
It's okay. She never answered.
I know, but I watched your face, Corey, and I was sat there and I was like, that's not okay. And I subbed to you and I sent you a heart me just to get in your box.
But you shouldn't sub to somebody, right? That on an emotional level, you shouldn't be emotionally attached to gifting or subbing somebody.
I can't help wearing my heart on my sleeve. I can't. And when I see,
I get that, right, just Nana. But honest to God, what EQ says to me, because she said the words, she said my dad touches kids and my dad's a rapist and a pedo and I'm a pedo. It's so watered down now. It's become like, I hate to make the analogy, but I'll make it how I see it. You know, like when somebody has a fight with their partner and it turns into TV and then he comes over and he like gives you a knock and then you just come so numb to it, it's just like a thing. Does that make sense? And that's the same as me and EQ. I'm so numb to what she does.
But I understand that, Corey. Honestly, I don't think you're a bad person at all. Not one of us in here last night was slating you at all. All we said were disappointed.
Not what my comments were saying, mind. That's why I flew in. I wouldn't have come to you otherwise.
I promise you nobody was.
You can send it to Corey.
I promise you I'll send it to you. Nobody, all anybody ever came around and said they was disappointed. That was it. That's the most anybody said.
Yeah, nobody called you a ped. Nobody called you a peddler. No, nothing.
Nothing like that. I wouldn't allow that, Corey. I subbed you to the night before. I was live, and then people started coming in and saying we're so disappointed. And I'm sorry, but I am for the people, and I'm going to let them sit there and say how they feel.
I opened my boxes yesterday, and I told people if you've got a problem, you can come in here, but they didn't come.
Yeah, but Corey, come on, because if you do say out to you, you've got a very good comeback, and people just get intimidated and drop.
Yeah. Nobody needs to be intimidated. Look,
but you are quick-witted to do that. That's what I'm trying to say. So no,
you're a horrible person. Absolutely horrible person. You need EQ. I don't know why anybody followed you at all. You're coming in here bullying people.
I'm not bullying anybody.
No. It's not about that. Absolutely not.
Am I bullying, Grandad?
No, it's gone.
Fucking bullying nobody.
It's bullshit. No, I'm not having that because I've not allowed anyone to slate you at all. You can ask anybody in the comments. I've not allowed that.
People could pop up right now and tell me their opinion on how I should have dropped that box. Granted, I shouldn't have sat there and laughed because I did laugh with her because she was calling me gravy boobs. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but that was hilarious. I haven't heard that ever, and I don't think I'll ever hear it again.
But I don't think anyone's disappointed in that, Corey.
Hold on, what does gravy boobs mean?
I don't know. I think it's like, I don't even know. I think it was just more like my boobs produced gravy and it was hilarious.
Were you on a high from sweets, Corey, last night? Because you're quite hyperactive.
I was indeed. I was high on what is it called? What's it called? Soft serve ice cream.
Yeah, you need emoji saying keep away from the sweets.
Can I just say
I don't need an emoji.
Can I just say one thing to you, Corey, please? I apologise if you thought I was running a hate live last night, because I wasn't. Nobody, I can send you my live. I didn't allow anybody to say anything. All they said was they was disappointed and then sorry, but with me how I am, I just say people are allowed their opinions, and that's what I said. So when you got upset with Tracy and that, she didn't say anything. She was just said, oh my God, I'm so disappointed. That was it. And then obviously people had said things to you. Then Tracy heard what you were saying, so then she retaliated. But she didn't say anything that do you know what I mean? She was being good about you. She actually loves you.
Not like that way, Corey, as a friend way.
No, you defo fancy me. No, granted, right? I don't know what screen recordings you've seen, but I was in CA's box having a back and forth with her, and then EQ joined in, and then Delusive joined in. There was no chance on earth of me dropping that box. I'm sorry, no. Because I won't back down. I won't.
You are back down.
Was it pride, Corey? Was it pride why you stayed there? To prove that you didn't want to go. But at the end of the day, Corey, you have a right to go wherever you want to go.
Yeah, so it's a bit difficult, right? Because obviously the stuff that comes out of EQ's mouth, whilst disgusting, is so watered down. Like, if you get like Luke or Red in the box right now and say, you know, oh, and CA called you a pred, they'll be like, and? Yeah. It's honest to God, she calls us it so much. The only reason I laughed was because of the gravy boobs comment the previous day. And I laughed on my own live as well. When I watched the clip back, I was in hysterics. Because it was such a serious conversation she was having, all the vile stuff she said about Danny, etc. And then she just turned around and called me gravy boobs. So out of everything, I was gobsmacked. Now, what I said about Luke yesterday, right, that was tongue-in-cheek. Luke messaged me this morning, have you got anything to say to me? And I said no. I am fully aware that I'm going to have to call Luke and apologise, because that was bang out of order. I was way too hyper, but again, that's an apology I owe to Luke. I don't owe apology to anybody else. That's still in below. So obviously I'll go and have a chat with Luke. In terms of Red and joking about Simon and stuff, Red just messaged me 3 o'clock this morning and said, you're having it off me tomorrow. And I said, that's fair enough. I thought it was funny. But she said, no, Brett's a stalker. I was like, right, okay, I did know that.
Don't let him
you ain't got a chance in hell.
Now, all I'm trying to say is, right, in all I'm saying, Corey, nobody had an 8 live. People were just saying that they were disappointed, which I thought was actually okay. I never thought for 1 minute you'd be upset by that. And then, honestly, like, I think the people in here, because of the actual things that are being said, like the DV, I've listened to women this morning that are absolutely devastated that people are using DV, and she's only just coming out the other side of how she's feeling. And, you know, actually listening to people mocking SA and Grape and stuff like that, that's what they do, and I understand that. So when you went in there last night and you was laughing, people are going to respond like they was gutted, absolutely gutted.
But it's just on them clips. They must show the full interaction of the live, which was I was there first. I was having an argument with Canadian, and then Ricochet, for whatever reason, I don't know his reasons. I haven't asked. But Ricochet then added them 2 to the box. So therefore, I'm not going to drop down and let them get one over on me, because the second I drop from there, they'll start talking about me, and then I don't have a right to respond, because Canadian Angie would not have put me back in there.
No, she wouldn't. No, you're right.
So then I would have just sat in the comments and let them all talk shit on me for the next, half an hour, 45 minutes, like they were doing in that morning. So 8 o'clock that morning, I woke up at like 7:30, go on TikTok by 8 a.m, and they're sat in somebody's box calling me every name under the sun, and then follow through with going in on me and Red. For no reason whatsoever. That's 8 o'clock in the morning.
The thing is, Corey, 24 hours before, they said absolutely vile things to you. Why are you bother going back in?
No, again, you're not understanding. I was already in there. And when they come in, I'm not dropping. I'm not bowing down to them. Not a chance in hell.
But why go in with CA when she said nasty things about you, Corey?
I went in there for CA because all of her comments were bigging her up, blah, 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 let's get Luke off and all the rest of it. So I said, absolutely not. So I went in there. I went in on smoke.
Hi, guys. He was just bored. Let's be honest, Corey. You were bored. You jumped in just for a bit of shit. And
I am absolutely going to start shit. Yeah, I start shit every day on this app. I've told you all multiple times. That's all I do is I light fireworks and all of you watch the display.
Don't let him charm his way out of it. Give him hell, lady.
Right.
Can we just agree, though, Corey, on one thing? That the people...
I will agree that Cockapoo is a stalker, yes.
No, can we just agree that people that do support you and everybody else do have a right to be upset if they see something they don't agree with?
Unfollow and block them.
Right.
You know what?
The people that support me, mind, they would have the decency to come to me directly instead of go to somebody who has nothing to do with me. And no offense, just now, we're hardly close.
Oh, I know that.
So, but I don't know why they would go to you instead of just messaging me and go, yo, this is bang out of order. And I got a Discord. None of my Discord said you were bang out of order. When I done a live yesterday, I just said it to people in my comments, does anyone have an issue with me not dropping? And everyone said, no, you can go where you want.
Well, that's fair enough then. But all I'm saying is that the ladies and gents that came in here last night, and they have every right to be disappointed. So if they was disappointed, and yes, Tracy comes in here a lot, and because everybody else was talking about, we was all talking about it. Tracy only said, so I think it got out of hand once you started come to it. But believe me, Corey, no one dislikes you in here. No one was slating you. Everybody just was disappointed. That was it.
I dislike him. I dislike him. We're doing a poll.
Ask a quick question, please.
Should Corey be blocked from the click?
I just want to ask a quick question. I'm gonna go. Yeah, hi everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. All that rubbish. Just quickly, yeah. As creators, why do we still entertain Evil Queen and these like? I feel like everybody, even myself, have come on the app, yeah, and has said Evil Queen's a this and that. She's whatever. Why, as adults, are we still entertaining her? Like,
I'm not entertaining her, Tori, but I certainly wouldn't back down from her.
No, but not backing down from her is entertaining her, because you gotta understand, Corey, yeah? Everyone has said this woman is a peddler, this woman is a racist, this woman talks about disabled children, but you lot are the same people that everything she says, you lot have to respond. Why?
You know, she's also said about your support as children, that she hopes they, you know.
Yeah, but even all of that though, but yet we creators, you lot still sit on your FYPs entertaining her, listening to her, cam-2ing her, listening to her kids. Like, it must be a thing where you lot are all the same then, because it gets to a point now, you lot are saying this woman's a this, that, the other, but you lot are retaliating to everything this fucking cretin of a woman says. And this is why I don't really come alive on that no more, because I've realised everyone's full of shit. You lot are all the same. No, but it's true. Like, let's really talk about it. Everyone is the same. You lot are giving her the time. You lot are giving her the airtime. You lot are giving her a space to retaliate back. But this woman is meant to be a danger to society. Like, I don't understand, bruv.
Well, listen, I understand where you're coming from, Tori, but putting everybody in the same bracket is not fair.
No.
Wait a minute, Tori, please. Just a minute, darling.
Okay, go on.
Lady.
Go on, Kate. Sorry, go on, babe.
No, it's all right, my lovely. It's all right. One thing I got to say right now, everyone knows that apparently I hate you because of my opinion poll. I don't. She, you know, I don't hate her. I don't know her. But Chelsea knows that her behaviour brings in the flow, doesn't he? Right? But to call her, I've got to say this, Tori, you know how much I do her. You're lovely. But I don't like people calling her a peddler.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying people in the past. I'm saying, like,
yes,
I know. Like that.
I know. You can call her everything you like. But I think this word is getting used too much.
But then
too much.
Okay, no, I understand what you're saying, Kate, but then at the same time, you've got to understand as well, yeah? If people are coming up with saying, oh, she's been talking to a 15-year-old boy, or they've been gaming together, whatever, that is peddler behaviour, because no over 30-year-old or no adult should have no conversation or be in no gaming rooms with a child. So realistically, what the fuck are you doing? It's giving peddler behaviour.
And no normal
even just
person.
Away from that, yeah? Sorry, I'm going to stop talking.
No, you don't stop.
I just want to say my last bit, and I'm actually going to drop here.
Oh.
My thing is just like, look, at the end of the day, everyone's got their platforms. Corey, you've got a platform. You lot get thousands of people of watching you lot. Like, we all see it, 100%. But it gets to a time now, bro. Like, are you not trying to elevate you lot's platform? Is it it's so boring, bro. I come on TikTok. It's the same faces, the same bullshit, and the same adults on the fucking app saying, oh, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, but then are the same people entertaining her. It's boring, man. It's actually boring, but it's a kid's app. Everyone, in my opinion, I'll be real, and I'm going to say it how it is. Everybody that presses live is full of shit. Everyone that goes on live and entertains these people, you are all the same. No, but it is fair.
It's not, because there are people that do lives for awarenesses and help a community.
I'm not talking about those people though, BPD. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not talking about those people. Yes, I understand there's people out there that do spread awareness. I understand there's people out there that do come on and are not part of the bullshit. But I'm talking about the people that are part of the bullshit.
Live content as well, actual genuine live content.
Yeah. I'm not, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about those people. Listen,
so you just said everyone.
If the shoe fits, wear it, innit?
You just said everyone.
Okay, let me rephrase what I'm saying.
Stop.
I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying everybody that presses live and entertains Evil Queen and all the bullshit. That is the people I'm talking about.
Right,
Obviously, I'm not talking about the people that are spreading awareness or are talking sense or are having genuine. You don't just pick out of what I'm saying.
No,
listen before you.
I know exactly what you. I know exactly what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm saying just now?
Yes.
Like
you're saying that
everybody and their mother is doing FYP. Everybody and their mother. Everywhere you go, everyone's doing FYP. It's fucking boring.
No, but you come and see my FYP then, because it's all about spreading laughter. You know, you have to go on roller coaster rides on mine.
I'm sorry, I've got to admit, mine's just funny and good things, not anything bad.
Yes, exactly.
That's all I wanted to say, man. But yeah, that's all I wanted, and that's why I don't press live like that anymore because, bro, it's the same. Even if I'm live, I'm talking about someone else. Oh, have you seen what EQ said? Have you?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. If I cared, I would be in that live. It becomes so like, it's jarring.
You know what, Tori, I think you're lovely, and I just want to give you a good big hug.
You are. And you talk a lot of sense, Tori.
No, listen, don't get me wrong. I used to be one of them people that shout and rant, and I've said things. Don't get me wrong, but it gets to a point where you have to practice what you preach. I can't come up here and say everyone's full of shit and then come off live and go press my own live and start doing what. Like, you grow up in it, you realise, bruv, like, what? You have to take a step back and think, what am I actually doing?
Yeah, I agree.
And there's other ways of making money on this app than people gifting. You can monetize off your videos. You can promote music. There's so much other stuff than people going into their bank account and giving coins. Like, come on, man. Nobody don't care. Please. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, I agree to a certain extent. I do.
Be loving this,
like
then.
Red and stuff like that. I think Red, Luke, Alec, I do believe they do. There's never any hate. They're always, you can get out.
But even they need to, and now I'm a mud for both of them, and I'll probably get told off this, but even they need to stop the to and throw now. They can back it in. They don't need to advertise them anymore. They need to step back. And I would like to say that to Luke and Donna. Step back.
I'm sorry, Hungry Guy's not allowed in here. What he said about Luke the other day was disgusting.
No, Hungry Guy's not very nice. Hungry Guy, come and take it.
Just Nanna, thank you for letting me up anyway. Yeah.
You're welcome, Torian.
Thanks, guys. Pick up yourself. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Can I just say something to Torian then? I actually agree with you because all these FYP pages, it's the same thing day in and day out. And you know, how does your community feel when they're seeing the same shit day in and day out? You know, it's just tit for tat and it's a setup. You know, as people say, where the drama is, they'll go and they'll gift all day long. Once you drama in your room, that's it. The pennies is coming in.
No, 100%, man. Honestly,
I agree.
But yeah, thank you, everyone. Big up yourselves. Have a good day. Yeah.
See you later.
And you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, down.
Bye.
I mean,
I think it's a real shame. I think it's a real shame. Can I just say, right? I don't come on the live for any of the minutiae stuff that goes on the FYPs. I come on to do content, and I've got my followers.
Yeah.
But for people that are coming on here as new people to look at TikTok, and they come on the FYP looking for something, you fall on it. You can't help but see it. And sadly, the clips that are put up aren't over 18. So if it is a children's 13 app, that's great. You've got the FYP that they're putting stuff on that isn't great. So why does this FYP not have anything to talk about? Why are they just bitching with each other non-stop?
Nanna's does it. When we watch Nanna's FYP, we have the laugh videos and the dancing and things like that. And then sometimes...
after the live, we have boxes and we just have a laugh. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all we do.
There are big creators, content creators on here that have got wildlife parks and sanctuaries and other things like that. You know, There doesn't have to be this constant vitriol back and forth.
Well, I do
with all
believe
the-
there's room for everybody. So, like I say, like with Red and Luke.
But then don't call it FYP. Call it the battle arena. The battle of the FYP hosts.
Right,
Call it something
I
else.
understand it's got like that now. I do understand what you're saying. It's got like that now. I get it. But what I'm saying is, before all this, their FYPs and stuff, like even now with Luke, yes, he has his back and forth, but he plays tunes, he has a laugh, he has a joke, everything in that room. I've never been in Red's or like Luke's or where it's bad. The mods are on it, like in Alex's. I love his chat. People are so friendly, so nice. So we can't turn everybody, like Chip is, you can't look at everybody in the same light. And yes, I know that everybody wants to stop the back and forth. I get that. And I wish Luke, Red and Alex and them would stop the back and forth and say to him, well, I'll tell you what, I'm making you money, you carry on Cam 2 with me. I would love nothing more than that. But in real life, when someone's mentioning your grandchildren and stuff like that, calling you a predatory name, it's only natural to react the way people do.
Well, I think the way around that, from what I've seen and sort of been told by regular folks, as I like to call them, what they do is they don't go into any of their rooms. What they do is they go into somebody who's Cam 2ing so they can watch it without supporting them because they don't like their behaviour.
Yeah. Listen, but everybody's got the right for their own opinion and how they think it should be. And nobody's right and wrong in any of this. Because
there is no FYP, there's no content on that FYP that talks about any of the creators that are going out and creating stuff and putting it out there.
But this is a great opportunity for, instead of us saying slating these creators that do the FYP, this is our chance to turn around and say, do you know what? I would love nothing more if they could, like you just said about wildlife, or show some new creators. I think the best way forward for anybody, when you've got an opinion, state it, but nobody has to be shouty, screaming, anything. You just get your point across on how you believe the FYP, and then hopefully these FYP creators that do have a morals, that do have wear the heart on the sleeve, will take note. But that's the only way forward.
Yes, Nanna, can you kick me out of the box? I'm going to drop down so someone else can come up. Thanks for having me out.
All right, Lisa, thank you for being up down. Thank you.
Nanna, I thought they were actually
me out,
in the
please?
agreement that they wouldn't speak about anything, I guess, anymore. I thought it was going to stop.
But you know what, Paula, can I just say, right, if somebody had said, right, everything was going to stop, but then someone made a video of your grandchild with somebody. So, although if Red, Luke and Alex and all them, Chippy, they try to stop, they're doing the next thing to push your buttons. They've all got to agree, the good side of TikTok, have got to agree to not play them at all and get new.
No. There's a cease and desist way. You go straight through to TikTok.
No.
Well, they can stop it. They can stop that if they want to.
But what I'm saying is, it shouldn't be that should not be necessary. What should be is that people speak to their people that they support and just explain to them or give their opinion of how they think it should change for people on here that are getting so affected. I don't believe going in anywhere and screaming, shouting, like last night when people were saying it was disappointed in Corey. There was no hate live. There was no nothing. It was just people disappointed. And me personally think everybody that supports anybody has the right to give their opinion.
Yeah.
So when I honestly believe that Luke, Red, Alex, Chippy would all be open-armed and welcome you all for your opinions.
Oh, yes,
so I would say message them.
They do. But the thing is, but we have to realise, I'll say this and I'll drop. I mean, but someone has to kick me out when I finish it, if that's all right. I haven't got a clue how to get out. I did it the other day, I was very proud. Anyway, I get back to what I was. I thought, well, I'm all tech, but now I've forgotten. Right. Before I go, is that my message to the likes of Donna, Luke, etc., Chippy, Alex, is that you pick and choose your fights. Now, for the viewers, it's up to you where you go. and what you want to. So you can choose. You can choose not to go back. And you can choose not to see certain clips. I know it's hard, and people might disagree and may say, well, that's hard. Absolutely. But I wish people don't have to have that choice. But we are in a real world, right? But it is up to the viewer to take back the control.
Yeah.
Okay? It's up to the viewer which route they fall into. If you want to go into the likes of Chelsea or the likes of, Sophie, etc., that is your choice. You are volunteering yourself to sit there and listen to all what's been said. And then come away going, oh, I was offended. Well, that's your fault. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what these people are like. You know what they do. And and they know how to press your buttons. Yes?
Yeah.
So if you're going to react to everything, they are going to get worse. Now, one time I watched DQ, as you all call her, right? This is boss. She came doing Donna, Miss Red, sorry, right? And then she got frustrated and bored, right? Because Donna didn't mention her, didn't show any of her clips. And you know what she did? She came off her live. That's what they all need to do. Stop showing their clips.
100% agree with you. 100%.
Definitely.
Well, that's it.
Reaction.
Yep, no reaction. I know it's hard. Forgive me, I know it's hard. Right, I know, but talk off the app. They're frustrated very well, yes? But
You've got
don't
to
bring it to the
remember,
app so
it
they can
is an
see your
app.
reaction.
That's all it is. It's an app.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Will you kick me out now?
I will. Right, thank you, Kate. Have a
Bye,
good
blessings.
day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Would they not all be better getting in their box and having it out and having it done with?
I just believe if you can't be friends and you can't not do that, then like Kate just said and many others, I think you absolutely should then say, right, we're done talking on them. And I would personally say, I'm done talking. It's like the deluded one that keeps going at me all the time. She thinks because she's a creator on here that people are not allowed to respond. And
she's not a creator. She never leaves her bedroom.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when that happens, right, just because I'm not a big creator doesn't mean to turn around and say I haven't got my own voice. And I will say what I want to say in response. But now I've learned I'm not responding to her whatsoever anymore. I've blocked every single one of them, the evil one, the C one, every one of them I've blocked.
And then they've got nothing to come back at you with, and it's great, isn't it?
I don't watch them anymore. The only people
That's
I
what
watch...
I'm saying. If you've got people you don't like, block them, don't watch them. It's really easy.
You have to remember that this creator we're talking about has an army of people who follow her that go around digging up people's personal lives.
Yeah.
That turn up at people's doors.
Well, that's police actionable, and that's how you deal with her. Don't bring
this has been handed to the police. The police do nothing about it. The police
they will
to come off the app.
They will if you don't bring it on the app. If you bring it on the app, then you've got a problem. But if you say nothing, you go straight to the police. It is dealt with.
I just think, as thank you, Ella, as our own independent people, and we follow these people, if we don't agree with something, you could always message that creator and tell them who you support, or you could just remove yourself, because I'll tell you now, I am only ever going to go in the rooms I've just stated. I won't be in any more rooms. I won't be responding to anyone. Even if people make a video of me today, I don't care. I really don't care.
If you're awake during the night and you can't sleep, I'm always out with the wildlife. I've got to go now. I hope you all have a lovely day, everybody. But any insomniacs, I'm always out there. If you like badgers, foxes, have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day yourself.
Nanna, you will be on the FYP. You got over 103k likes.
Oh my god, thank you guys. But
Nanna, can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. Go on, Paula.
Right, there's 544 people in here. If TikTok took away the gifts and the subs, do you think a lot of these creators will be still on the app?
Well, they've already said, the bigger creators already said, Paula, that absolutely not. If they weren't getting paid, they wouldn't be here. They've said that. Corey openly says that. So does
EQ openly says that. Yeah.
Yeah. They all say that.
I just wanted to come up and say, Nanna, we're saying about them not talking about them, each other and stuff. Alex Brigham done a great thing the other day. He found a new family. So he did. Yeah. He was given the whole backstory of them. He went then, he was asked everybody over and send love. He went in and spoke to them and told them that he would do a lovely thing for them. Instead of the lady having to cook one night, he would send for a takeaway. Canadian Angie has gone out of her way to contact this family and tell them not because he's a wrong'un. So what are they supposed to do?
I know, and it's so sad to see because you know he's doing, and for her hatred on one person, she's got to do that to a family that
jealous.
Absolutely love her takeaway.
Nana, she's jealous of Alex.
I think yes.
And just isn't that one of the points though? The fact that like we're saying we want them to stop doing the same drama all the time. So Alex actually has gone and done something a bit different. And even though he's done something different, the different thing he's done has just been dragged straight into the drama anyway.
Absolutely. But it depends on how you look at that though, because I've played that video, Red played it, Luke's played it, many people have played it, and this side of TikTok I've always sat there and bigged him up for it. That side, it doesn't matter what anyone does, they're always going to criticise it. It's up to the creators how they want to respond. No response usually is a good response.
Yeah, but people done it, the likes of yourself done it, showing like there's a good deed being done, and this is what TikTok's about, and this is what we should be doing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But because she's seen him getting that kind of support and everybody saying how good he was, she has come in and her evil ways as usual and try to turn that all around.
I agree. And do you know what? People are starting to see these people who they are, and that's the truth. I'll tell you, the deluded one don't see that EQ has well and truly got into her platform, and same as Levi and Sophie. She's got no absolute idea. They're still sitting on 1 point somewhere, and she's sat on 700-800. You know, I hope she wakes up to, do you know what I mean? Like, but I also dislike who she is as a person. So either way, I will not be. The only thing I would ever say about the delusional one is she's just as bad as the rest at this moment in time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And can I just say that my 2 points, because then I can drop down because I don't like staying in boxes.
Of course you can, Angie. Of course you
can. So my first point is, and you know, it is only my opinion. So, like, I agree with what everyone has said, that this drama that's going on with these, like, main few creators is too much. We're all sick of watching it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, that's us watching it, you know, on a screen. It's not our children and it's not our grandchildren that's... do you know what I mean? So what? Yeah. You know, like, I don't have a grandchild, but if I did, I can guarantee it wouldn't be the police that I go to deal with it.
But this is what I'm saying,
they do. Go and knock on a door and say, "Oh, can you please not do that?" There's nothing they can do. So some of these creators, that's all they've got is do it through TikTok, because, you know, who wouldn't really when it's your children and your grandchildren? You know, it's easy for us to say, you know, oh, well, stop talking about it, but it's not our kids. Yeah, sorry.
This is what my point is. So when the delusional one brings my grandchildren up and mocks whatever I've been through, of course I'm going to respond. It's only natural. But then other people, like Corey has said, I'm a stalker and all this, that. Absolutely not. But I'm going to respond. They're my grandchildren, and then they should not be in your mouth whatsoever. So until you have been in that position where they're directing at you and your grandchildren, children, whatever it may be, then you don't know well, you do know how you'd feel. But when people are saying it's just an app, it's not true, but it still affects.
Yeah.
It still affects.
Yeah, you see, sure, there was last night that Canadian Angie has now come on and saying that Miss Red is same as Mistress, and she's went and found out his ex-partner's name, just put it on the app.
Yeah.
You know, so what is Donna supposed to do?
I know,
you know,
exactly. Exactly.
She's put the name out on the app. Was it this morning she did it or last night?
Canadian done it early hours this morning.
Yeah.
Whose name have they outed?
Simon's
ex-partner. I don't know. They're saying it's his wife, and Miss Red was Simon's mistress, and oh my God,
I didn't know that.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
it is
like
disgusting.
We don't know if it's true. I mean, she goes around spending that many lies. I mean, look what she said. She says she's found up Corey's mum and spoke to him. Corey's mum's got dementia.
You know, she's telling lies and I do, but her people believe every word comes out of her mouth.
Yeah.
EQs believe every word that comes out of her mouth.
Yeah,
yeah, it doesn't need to be true, does it, once it's said, sort of thing by them?
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't. Like, Canadian Angie's been caught out in so many lies, it's unreal.
Yeah.
It's still
what does she do? What does she do though, Kate?
I'm sorry, but thank you, Miss Red. How can you go from calling somebody in PLM, in a children's server with children and that, to I love you, Angie, in the comments? She's a fraud. She's a fraud on here. She talks shit. And honestly, the reason why Red and them still do well, because I've got faith that people do still have morals, and that's why people are still in there supporting the good side.
We like I do with Corey, and I still do.
I know you do.
I mean, I wish I could give him, a slap and say, Corey, behave yourself. And I'm going to come and raid your cupboards and take all the sweets out. I mean, and take all your Coke bottles out. All you're allowed now is blackberry. We need to keep your sugar levels down to stop you being so hypo.
Listen, a reaction last night, him reacting to people being in here, whatever people said was never happened. And I download the live. But your reaction is only reaction to what he was saying to you.
Did you see how it turned though, Nana? That it turned that we was calling him a ped.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yet his chat was going back and telling him lies. And then he kicked off because he says, well, they calling me that. No, we wasn't.
It's like a small proportion want people to carry on arguing, innit? It's like they want them to have this big, massive beef. It's mad. Absolutely crazy.
That sort of goes on to what my second point was going to be is, so again, us as watchers say, we're sick of watching it and, can't they do something else? I think someone mentioned, say it was wildlife or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, talking for just me, really, so I'm not saying this is everybody, but I will openly admit I watch Red, I watch Luke, I watch Corey, I watch them because they do drama. And it's like, we're moaning about what they're doing on their lives because it's the same people, but we're still in there watching. And it's like if, say, Corey, out of them all said, right, I'm going to start doing wildlife now. If everyone in this chat was being honest, how many people would still stay in his chat and watch his lives if he was just showing birds?
Definitely not.
Do you know what I mean? We're watching them because they do drama. So they need to find different drama. That's what I'll admit. But it does have to still be drama because...
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it's about time us viewers took control, started going have drama with other people on the TikTok, so the FYP
we can change it,
on the good side are able to use that. Instead of going to anyone else, we'll have beef with somebody different every day.
Yeah, we create the drama, then it'll change, won't it?
It will, yeah. So that's what we should all do. From now on, every one of us go to one live, one to another.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to jump down. Thanks for letting me up.
Yes, Miss Smith. You know what? I've absolutely loved this morning because, nobody's been horrible, nasty or anything. And I'm pleased Corey come in because I wouldn't want him to think that anyone was saying anything like what they've been saying. Definitely not.
I don't know who was dropping him down, Nana, because I know it wasn't just Andrea and it wasn't your other mod. Is it Jacqueline?
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't them, but so who was bloody dropping him?
I don't know.
Right, I'm going to jump down just now. Thanks for letting me.
You're more than welcome down. Do you know what? I've got to go because I'm on an all-dayer in about an hour. I don't drink, but I'm on an all day in an hour.
Oh dear.
I must support you. But honestly, thank you all so much for being here. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you're okay, Miss Red. I hope you all this bullshit again. It's boring. But we all love Miss Red, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We do indeed.
I've all got her back, always.
And thank you, Nana, for early with Corey backing me.
No, because it was right. I don't want him to sit there thinking, because you have been a very good supporter to him. Do you know what I mean? To support just someone for a year, that goes to show how much you want to be around him. So, yes, I agree, but honestly, I can't thank you all enough.
I can't now because the cowbad's blocked me.
Well, I'm sure one of us can get to him and say, right.
You need to unblock her.
I will. I'll stalk him for you, Trace. I'll stalk him for you and tell him that he's got to unblock you.
Yeah.
He says I'm the stalker.
And
so
tell him if he wants my address, he can have it. He wants to come round for a coffee. He's more than welcome anytime.
Hiya, just a quick one. Hi Trace, you alright? You alright, just
Hi.
2 quotes I've ever heard on this app, right? The best ones is, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. That's one of them.
Yeah.
And the other one is, without the viewers, the host is irrelevant.
Yeah, very true. Yeah.
They're the best 2 quotes I've ever heard on this app, and I think people need to take note of it.
And do you know what, though? I've got to state this, and this is not me being up anyone's backside or anything, but Luke, Red, Corey, Alex, Chippy, they get the views. Miss Red gets the most views out of anybody, but they still get their... And so no matter what these people are doing that side of TikTok, as disgusting as it is, they've still got the right people with them.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
So regardless, like, you know, we'll all support them no matter what. And I'm genuinely pleased that Corey came in and actually just spoke in the end. Because there was no need for anyone to fall out. I mean, it is just a reaction, but it wasn't a bad reaction, was it? So,
no.
What people make out. But yeah, honestly, I really wish people would take the first quote on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
But do you know what? I absolutely love this morning. Thank you all so much for being here. But if I don't get ready and I'm not ready, I think my husband's going to go mad.
Thanks for letting me in. I'm gonna drop and just start coming and say it.
It was lovely to meet everybody that was new. It's lovely to see you, Trace. Now you have a good weekend. I know what you'll be up to, but I'm not going to say it.
No, don't want to get your bananas.
Definitely not, Tracy. I've told you, only in message.
Only in messages, yes.
Yes.
Do you want pictures as well?
No, thank you. I just said yes as well. Oh my God. No, Tracy.
Yes.
No, Tracy. No, thank you.
Okay, then.
All right. Everybody have a lovely day.
And you have a lovely weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you. All my mods, Andrea. Love you lots. Thank you, Jacqueline. Lou, everybody. Love you all lots. See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.